Good morning, fellow riders. Welcome to my channel, Dhiru Motovlogs. Today's adventure promises to be nothing short of exhilarating as we embark on a breakfast ride organized by the Honda BigWing Mangalore. We find ourselves amidst the picturesque landscapes of the Agumbe Ghats and Tirthahalli, ready to rev our engines and conquer the winding roads that await. With over 30 bikes joining the convoy from both Mangalore and Udupi, the trust and friendship among our riders is palpable. The rumble of engines harmonizes with the excitement in the air as we gear up for an unforgettable journey. This is the showroom in Kotara, and you can see the fleet of bikes lined up for the today's ride. We usually start our ride with the registration process and then followed by a briefing session by our friend Girish Sheth, who is a professional rider and the one who leads these big wing rides. Usually, all the do's and don'ts during the ride, along with the hand signals to be used and the meanings of each hand signal, are mentioned during these briefing sessions. We started our ride around 7 am from Mangalore and had a stopover at Udupi Honda BigWing showroom to gather our Udupi riders as well. As we navigate through the twists and turns of the Agumbe Ghats, I'll be capturing every moment of this adventure from the scenic beauty to the heart-pounding thrill of the ride. Join me as we explore the serpentine roads, sharing stories, laughters, and the sheer joy of riding together. The good things about the Honda BigWing rides are that it is a very organized event with well-disciplined riders who are usually not in a hurry to race the rider ahead. Instead, they follow the lane discipline without any road rages. No one is in a hurry to reach the destination either. There is always a leader, which is usually Girish Sheth, and there would be one sweeper at the tail end who would ensure that there are no riders left behind. No matter what, he is always the last person throughout the fleet. There would also be a backup van which would carry the emergency toolkits for the bikes. It would also include the emergency first aid medicine kit as well as water bottles to keep the riders hydrated throughout the ride. They serve water to all the riders during the short breaks in between the journey. So we have almost reached close to the destination. We are now at Agumbe Ghats and we need to go towards Tirthahalli. Our breakfast is arranged at Hingara, the nature stay. This time we are not visiting just the Hingara, We have plans to visit some hanging bridge and then to Bheemana Katte, which is nearby. Let us first go and have a breakfast and then go to other places. This is the parking lot of Hingara. We have just stopped over here just for a breakfast and then we'll leave to the hanging bridge and the Bheemana Katte. Alright folks, we have fueled upon some delicious breakfast and now we are on our way to our next destination, Bheemana Katte. Trust me, this place isn't just a pit stop, it's got a rich historical story that adds another layer of intrigue to our adventure. But before we dive into the history, let's talk about the events that happened behind the screen during the breakfast ride. I beg your pardon, guys, since I could not capture the footage during these events. So, we had a sumptuous breakfast in Malnad style, followed by a small activity by Girish. He gave us some tips to handle the bike and rather lift the bike back to its normal position in the event of a fall. The techniques mentioned by him were very useful, and I repent for not capturing the video footage for you guys. He says, as soon as we fall, we should not panic. Instead, relax for a while, slowly move away from underneath the bike if we are below the bike. We then have to grab the front brakes with the help of one of our hand gloves so that the vehicle does not move, and then face other way of the bike by gripping our hands on the motorbike in a position to lift the bike. But before lifting, we need to slightly sit on the bike and hold the handlebar and the tail part of any part closer to you to grip the bike, and then push the bike backwards to straighten the position of the bike. Remember, you should not push using your shoulder power. Instead, just with the help of legs, try to push and lift the bike and then apply the stand. He also helped us understand the fact that if in case we hold the bike in the right angle, it is possible to balance the bike in just two fingers. Can you believe it? And that was really amazing to see the bike being balanced just in two fingers. So post those brief knowledge and skill sharing session, we have now moved to our next destination. Ideally, we were supposed to visit the hanging bridge first and then the Bheemana Katte. But funny part is that we few riders were lost in between the ride and moved ahead of the deviation that we were supposed to take towards the hanging bridge. So unfortunately, we have to skip that and move towards Bheemana Katte. This is what happens if we are not cautious throughout the ride to keep an eye on the deviations or catch up with the other fellow riders to keep up with the other riders in the group. If one rider misses, rest all riders miss it too. Not to worry, the other destination is also a very scenic destination and has an interesting story behind it. So now let me share a bit about Bheemana Katte. The name itself holds a historical tale that's as captivating as the roads we are conquering. Legend says that the spot was named after the mighty Bhima from the Mahabharata, who supposedly rested here during his travels. It's incredible how every nook and cranny of our country holds a piece of history. The title Bhima Setu recalls an incident related to Bhimasena, who was one of the Pandavas. When the Pandavas came for Vanvasa near Tirthalli, they decided to halt at Kavaladurga. Draupadi, the wife of Pandavas, prayed Lord Bhimasena to arrange for water for Aneka, that's the daily rituals for Pandavas. Then Bhimasena decided to build a bridge across the river Tunga, which was flowing nearby, offering Sankalpa to Sri Krishna that he would stop constructing the bridge before the sunrise of the following day. On hearing about the decision taken by Bhimasena, the sages of the land started to worry as the people living there depended on water from the river Tunga. During this time, Durvasa, a sage of the lineage, worshipped the Lord to help them with a remedy. Lord Krishna, on hearing the prayers of Durvasa, took the form of a cock or a rooster and started to coo before the sunrise. On hearing the cock coo, Lord Bhimasena stopped his work. He realized that it was Lord Sri Krishna's plan from stopping him from constructing the bridge. Lord Sri Krishna appeared in front of Bhimasena and made him realize the inconvenience that would have been caused due to his action to the sages living in the land. Bhimasena immediately freed the water through 3 places on the bridge. This is the river Tunga on which the Bhimasena constructed the bridge. That is a small temple that you can see over there. That is where Bhima and Pada Pandavas stayed during their Vanvas. Even now you can see some of the evidences of inscriptions over the stones. The lingas, the scripts. Well, that was about a short ride to Bheemana Katte. We are now heading back towards our house. We have just left Bheemana Katte and on the way to the highway, touch the Tirthalli, then go towards Agumbe Ghats and then back to our house. Alright, my riding comrades, what a day it has been exploring the breathtaking Agumbe Ghats and unraveling the mythological mysteries of Bheemana Katte. I hope you have enjoyed this adventure as much as I have. And before we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on the highlights. From the winding roads of Agumbe, the delicious breakfast that fueled our journey, to the captivating tale of Bheemana Katte, it's been an absolute roller coaster of entertainment, excitement, and discovery. Riding through these scenic routes is not just about the destination, it's about the moments we create along the way. And who could forget the fascinating story behind Bheemana Katte, a place steeped in myth and legend where the echoes of history still resonate through the rustling leaves and winding paths. It's these narratives that make our rides not just thrilling but culturally enriching. Looks like there's something wrong ahead. Let's check out what's happened there.
बहुत तेज हो रहा है.
How did you do this? How did you do this? Just get control. Maybe or overspeed here. You have to remove the bikes. You better remove the bikes, I guess. Just park the bike there.
देखा आपने लापरवाही का नतीजा है.
So there was a Maruti Omni which lost control and was heading into the forest off the road. Luckily, we riders from Honda BigWing were passing by to rescue the driver as well as help to pull out the car and put it back to road. It was such a nice view to see all the 30 plus riders helping the car to be pulled out from the forest and put it back to track on road. Anyways, feels proud to be part of such rides where public is not disturbed. Instead, we are being of some help to the society. So guys, as the sun sets on this chapter of our journey, I want to express my heartfelt thanks to Honda BigWing Mangalore for organizing this incredible ride and to each one of you who joined us on this adventure. Stay tuned for more thrilling rides, exciting destinations, and most importantly, the shared joy of riding together. Until next time, keep the rubber side down, the throttle twisted, and the spirit of adventure alive. Ride safe, my friends.
खत्म. बाय बाय, टाटा, गुड बाय, गया.
इसी के साथ आज की मजदूरी यहीं खत्म करते हैं. अगर तुम्हें वीडियो पसंद आई तो लाइक मारो यार. मुझे नहीं पता, मुझे 2 मिलियन लाइक्स चाहिए, कैसे ना कैसे करके मुझे चाहिए. इतना झिला मैं कभी नहीं हूंगा अपनी पूरी जिंदगी में जितना इसमें झिला हूं. मुझे चाहिए ही चाहिए. तो लाइक मारो, और अगर तुम लोग नए हो तो सब्सक्राइब करो. वो जो लाल वाला बटन है उस पर फूट फेंक के मारो या फिर मोमबत्ती, मुझे नहीं पता, बस क्लिक हो जाना चाहिए. अब मैं भी जा रहा हूं, मुझे पैसों के पीछे भागना है. बाय.